These Ergon grips, GE1. I hated on them at the start. I was not overly into them, and I've put a couple of days riding on them, doing lap after lap after lap, and they didn't bother me at all. Hey, I really didn't think I was going to like them. Didn't like the feel at first. I have played a little bit with that roll, and I've basically got the up, the indicator that they've got, exactly in line with how my bars are rolled, more or less exactly in line with how my bars are rolled. Maybe a tiny bit back, a tiny bit around the back of the, towards this way. But grip felt good, comfort felt good. I didn't really think about them, to be honest. I didn't think about them at all over the runs, except for at the end of the day, when I was kind of just messing around. I felt like these little ridges on the front side, where your calluses sit, right there. If you're going to be smashing laps all day in the park or something like that, that's going to make your hands sore. That's going to callus you up a little bit, I think. I didn't really get too much of it, but I can definitely feel that directional kind of setup is going to callus me up a little bit and kind of make my hands hurt after a long day of riding. So that's the only downside. But saying that, if I was to buy a bike and these grips came standard on them, I wouldn't swap them out. So I'm running the ODI Elite Flow, which are the best grips I've had so far. Really like those grips. They're just a round grip, lots of actual grip, lots of comfort, just enough cushioning for me to feel killer, regardless of what run I'm riding, regardless of how many runs I do. It always feels nice and supportive and comfortable. And they come up at the edge here as well, which is really nice. They kind of got a bit of a lip to guide your hand back onto the bar there. Yeah, I like these a lot. I think they're really good. So they're not a 10 out of 10 for me, definitely not. That ridge at the front there is a bit of a downside, even though it'll give you more all-out grip if you're trying to wrench on the bars and holding on for dear life. I just think it'll give your hands a little bit of grief in the long run. So killer grip, small thumbs up, not a big thumbs up, but I'd definitely hold on to them if they came with a bike. So yeah, Ergon, sorry for the dudes that got up me for hating on them, but that was just my first impressions. That's how they felt at first. Now they feel a little better, and I've gotten used to them, and yeah, I like them. So you guys are right. They're not a bad grip at all.